Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today we're going to start putting together a rocket silo so that we can get a rocket launched hopefully before version 17 comes out. So let's get started. I've done zero preparation for this, so so pardon me if I miss a couple steps here. All right, so first thing is to build the rocket silo. So we'll need 1,000 steel plates. There we go. And what I'll do is... No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Can I make a silo with one of these machines? No, I do need a level 3 assembler. So let's get one of those. And I should actually be making level 3 assemblers here in the factory. I think I left... Didn't I leave space for that? Yeah, that's what this is for. And then these are meant to be speed modules. Okay, where is that coming from? Oh, just out of range. That son of a gun. Let's see, where's that again? Way up there. Okay. Let's go take care of that pesky little critter. And then we'll come back and finish this up. I think my run speed is probably pretty close to the speed of the car now. So I could probably just get rid of the car altogether. Alright, can I make a pump jack? Yes. Good. Alright, we'll replace those with lasers. Let's put one there, and one here. And we'll throw in another one for good measure. Okay. And this other flashing should be going away soon. Looks like we're almost done with our bank of accumulators. Okay. Let's see how we're doing on fuel supply. We're still looking good, so I think we can do another level of research. Which one should we do? Braking force might be a good idea. Yeah, let's do braking force. That'll help out the trains. It doesn't make the trains go faster, but it does allow them to slow down more quickly, which means that they can stay at top speed for a longer period of time before they have to slow down to stop. All right, let's see here. All right, now I need to get red and green circuits up there. Didn't leave myself much room for that, did I? we go. And we'll limit this to, I don't know, 200. And we'll limit this to 200. That way we can share the same chest on the outputs of both of these machines. Yeah, and we should really put speed modules in there too, because those are awfully slow. I'll just grab the next one that comes out so I can put it in that machine too. There, that'll help speed things up just a bit. Okay, well the reason I wanted that in the first place was so that I can build the silo inside of it. That way I don't have to carry all this stuff around. All right, so there's the 1,000 steel. We need 200 processing units. We need 100 pipes. We need 200 electric engines. Where can I get electric engines? All right, we've got some over here. Wow, lots of biters coming over this way. Let's put in another turret. Okay, yeah, we have some here. That gives me 46. And then we can steal a few out of these machines. And actually, let me put in a request because I might have some in the network somewhere. That's 63. How many do I need? 200. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to accumulate. Okay, so that's 75. Well, we'll put those in. And then I need 1,000 concrete. Actually, we can get the bots to bring us that. So we'll put in that request. And we'll gather some more engines. Okay, Here comes my concrete. And I've got another 70 engines now, so we're getting close. All right, that's 145. So we need 55 more engines. And here comes my 1,000 concrete. Complete. So load that in there. And then hopefully one more round or so will give us all the engines that we need. What did we say? We needed 55 more, right? Ah, crud. I missed it. It'd probably be easier if I just picked up the inserters. How many is that? 53. 54. Or no, that's 53. 54. 55. All right, I think we're good now. There we go. Okay. So where would be a good place to place the rocket silo? Probably down here at the end of the line. Or we can do it right here. We'll put the silo there, and then we can build the rocket parts down below. Okay, very good. Looks like this was from the other side of the base, where the length is slightly different. Okay, let's get rid of these trees here. Okay, and then I'm gonna need some stone brick. Let's get about 500 of those so I can complete that part at the top. And we'll put it right here, approximately in the middle. Okay. Now this one uses a lot of power, so we have to be careful with that. Speaking of power, let's see how we're doing on uranium. 22. All right, so we're still building up. All right, so I'm going to stop doing research now so that we can conserve resources for building the rocket. And you know, again, I don't really need a rocket right now. I'm doing this mostly so that we can have some sense of completion. in the event that we end the series early with the release of 0.17. And for those of you maybe who have been following along with the series and haven't launched a rocket yet and aren't quite sure how to do it, that's what the purpose of this part of the series will be. And it shouldn't take a lot of time, maybe a couple episodes to get this done. All right, so we'll lay out a few more of these for the rocket parts. Let's get some more robot coverage here. So on the next base I build, I have to remember to make space for roboports when I'm doing the layouts. Okay, now remove my own request for stone. I don't really need any more. And okay, yeah, we're not quite covered down there. All right, so we'll put one more roboport down here, and that should make sure everything gets placed. Looks good. Okay, so we'll stop doing research for a little while until we can get everything done. All right. So if we're going to have to go up to the rocket silo. If we go up to the rocket silo, we will see that to launch a rocket, we need rocket parts, right? And each rocket part gives you 1% of the rocket. So we need to make 100 of these rocket parts. It'll actually be less than that because we're going to put productivity modules in here. So actually we'll need to do 720 rocket parts. And each rocket part takes 10 rocket control units, 10 low density structures, and 10 rocket fuel. So those are the three things that we're going to be making in the portion down below us. And you can check those recipes here. They're fairly simple. Oh, we're getting an attack over here. Right. We really need to start building some walls around the base. So we'll start right here. All right, so the rocket fuel is probably the easiest because that just takes 10 solid fuel. That's fairly easy to put together. Low density structures take steel, copper, and plastic. And then the rocket control units take processing units and speed modules. And we're already making all those things. Now the solid fuel, we know where to get some of that. And if we're going to make if we're going to make 72 rocket parts, that means we need 720 rocket fuel, which is 7,200 solid fuel, right? Because it's 10 solid fuel for each of those. But we can also use productivity modules to make the rocket fuel. So we'll need something like 5,000 or so of these of the solid fuel, which we can just grab from our inventory. So we don't even have to make more solid fuel. We should be able to just take out what we need. But I do want to make a couple more productivity modules for the level 3 productivity for the rocket silo. So let's set up something over here that we can put that together. We'll just do a manual build here. So we're going to need 5 each of the level 2s. All right, so we need 25. In that one, and well, heck, let's just 26 is close enough. And then we need 25 of the blue circuits. So let me grab another one of those. Oh, okay, it's because I already had some. There we go. And then we need, wait, I want to make 2 of these. Yeah, so I need 10. Yeah, 5 from each of these. So then I need 20 productivity modules in each one. And then here I'll just put the balance, and that should be enough. All right, so we'll get 2 more level 3 productivity modules from here. And I'm going to grab some for the build of the rocket parts. Okay, so now let's put solid fuel on the rocket, or on the logistics network, and that way we can just have it brought over with bots. Here it is, over this way. Okay, so we'll just replace these with provider chests. That will allow more solid fuel to go in. And like I said, we're going to need somewhere around 5,000, so that's 500 right there. So it'll probably come close to emptying these chests. But they're not going to get used up all at once. So I think we should be able to keep up, especially if we're not doing research at the same time. Okay, so this will be rocket fuel. And we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, rocket fuel. And we can do a yellow belt on the output. Some productivity modules in there, and then on the input we'll put requester chests. All right, and I'm just right clicking, left clicking to copy over the assembler, and that'll automatically put the ingredients in there. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll do 20 of each. So there's, we need 5 of those, right? So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll need another RoboPort. Okay, so the logistics bots will start feeding that in. It'll take a little while. Okay, and then we can use this part of the bus that we previously had for pipes. Well, we still do have for pipes, but we can use this for the rocket parts. All right, let's see how our modules are doing. All right, looks like we're making the second one now. So we're done with those. It's almost done. Great. Okay. Oops. Okay, and we'll drop those onto the belt. Okay. So solid fuel is underway. I think the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change these requests to a full stack, just so they can run a little bit longer and not run out of material while they're waiting for the next delivery from the bots. All right, and let's keep an eye on our supply here. Yeah, we can see we have 13,000 pieces of solid fuel in the network. And we can always recheck our consumption and production rates. So we're still producing more than we're consuming, even with the rocket fuel production. It's pretty close, but we're doing okay. Okay, so the next part, we could do either one of these, I suppose. Let's do the rocket control units. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that roboport is directly in the way. All right, so we'll move it back a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are going to be rocket control units. All right, so the rocket control units are going to take speed modules and blue circuits. So we can bring blue circuits down the sides. And then we can do direct insertion of speed modules. Actually, I think we can do one machine making speed modules for 2 of those. All right, because the speed modules are 15 seconds. These take 30 seconds, and in fact, they're going to be even slower than that because they have productivity modules loaded. Okay, and then these require red and blue circuits, or red and green circuits, I should say. I'll put a fast inserter on those. I think a yellow will probably be enough, but we'll do it like that. Okay. I'll skip that one. All right, so let's copy that. And again, we want 5 copies of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I forgot the blue circuits. There we go. Okay, so let's get this hooked up. All right, so this needs to be a combined belt. Of red and green. Let's see here. I'll just clear all that for now. Okay, so I think we can do something like this. There. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring a single belt of blue circuits down, and then I'll split it once we get to the production area. Like that. Okay, and then we need another split belt here. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, that should work. All right, how we doing? All right, we're making some. Good. Let's clean up some of these trees laying around. Okay, so we'll put some in there. All right, so we're getting close there. Let's put the other productivity modules in. That's going to increase the power consumption yet again. So you can see it's 16.7 megawatts to power this thing. Okay, so we got the rocket control units running. And then that leaves the low density structures, which again are fairly simple to make. It's copper, steel, and plastic. In the next episode, we'll set that up over here. We'll get that running, and then we'll be able to get the rocket ready. The other thing that we have to do is we have to put in a satellite. Once you start making the rocket, it'll give us, or when it's ready to launch, it'll give us a slot where we can put in a satellite. So we'll need to build a satellite too. The satellite takes processing units, low density structures, rocket fuels, solar panels, accumulators, and radars. So we can get all those things put together while we're waiting for the rocket itself to be ready. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.